All right, so hot honey.
Use the leaves.
Yeah. Hot honey. How about hot honey? Or hot honey. So the way that I make this hot honey is I use a variety of different peppers. So I have in my triple X hot honey, which is not burning rectums like he literally sells a hot sauce called burning rectums. It's not expensive quite this. So I use a combination of Szechuan peppers, cayenne pepper, and habanero pepper in my 3F hot honey. And so this has been freeze dried and powdered using a coffee grinder, grinding that powder down as fine as you can, which is pretty fine as you can see here. Or in my 4X hot honey, we called them pigeon peppers when I lived in Guam, but they're Piquin peppers. And Piquin, King. Yeah, I that's the way they probably call it, pigeon peppers in Guam. Uni peppers was another name for them. They're quite hot, and that's in my 4X honey. So again, freeze dry, grind them into as fine a powder as you can. And this is not infused honey. This is powdered peppers in the honey. Then I put them into a dehydrator, open top bottle or container like this, full of honey mixed in with, could be a teaspoon of product. It could be 4 tablespoons of product, depending on how hot I want to get it. And I'll let it cook, using the term cook very loosely, because it's 110 degrees for about a week. And so it has definitely picked up the heat of those peppers without destroying the honey, also without cooked honey. And also if you're using honey that's a little bit wetter than it should be, that dehydrator will take that water content down as well.
How do you freeze dry the pumpkin?
We have 2 freeze dryers at my house, and they're all right. Cool.
Thanks, Mark.
I'll have samples.
You ran out of freeze dryer.
But you can get, I mean, some of these peppers I've grown, like these I've grown in the habanero are grown in our garden. But I bought the Szechuan from Amazon, and we bought the cayenne pepper from the Indian store down on Market Street. So yeah, you can.
They don't have to be freeze dried.
They don't have to be. They just dry
Yeah.
and then tightly powdered or finely ground, finely powdered is better. The bigger, although some people like the chunky stuff in their honey, I'm not a huge fan of that. And when you come up and look at it, you'll see the particulate powder all throughout the honey.
It stays suspended.
They stay suspended, yeah.
Have you ever tried using it with just like fresh hot peppers?
I
Is
have
there a
not,
reason not to?
You have to worry
So-
about your moisture content going up,
yeah.
and possibly have fermentation.
yeah,
What are you using the grinder?
a coffee grinder.
Dedicated coffee grinder, right?
So the other thing that's interesting, what would you use it on?
Yeah.
Everything. Meat.
And yes, you could put it on meat, you could put it on chicken,
Crackers.
which is meat too, isn't it? Yeah, crackers, cheese, cream cheese, hot chocolate. Put
Can I
like
give testimony, Mark?
yes, ma'am.
I was sick at one of our meetings, and he brought the double,
Yeah,
fabulous, and it's pretty, and you can just see it's not, you know how when you pour the honey and you see the gold, well, this has the red, and it was smooth, perfect, and my throat was,
What did you use it in?
Sure.
thanks.
yeah.
Monica, what'd you use it for?
Remember at the last meeting, I couldn't talk, and I was
Yeah, yeah.
and I put it in tea,
Oh,
and it was, I was right as rain, sweated out. It's good.
And remember, you start with a small amount because you can always add a little more. But if you put too much in, as I have found, it's like, that's too hot to handle, so.
Carolina Reaper version.
I have some ghost peppers I was thinking about playing.
Carolina Reaper jelly this year, and it is that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ed, Ed will take that.
Yeah. Can't be too.
All right, thank y'all.